gems, some diamonds, if you will, that were outside of the lottery. Kawhi Leonard, 15th, Jimmy Buckets Butler, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, an NBA champion, a two-time MVP and a Finals MVP, not to mention Rudy Gobert, Pascal Siakam, DeJounte Murray, Tyrese Maxey, and Jordan Poole. The picks are coming fast now. The Charlotte Hornets pick is in. Let's send it to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
With the 15th pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Mark Williams from Duke University.
Mark Williams headed to Charlotte. You can see him hugging his family there. He's not the only sibling to play. His older sister, Elizabeth, she was selected 4th in the 2015 WNBA draft by the Connecticut Sun. She used to bring him to the gym with her, and actually she is missing a game. She got special permission from the Mystics to be here tonight, and just talk about length in this family. He measured at 7 feet 2 inches in shoes at the combine, but get this, Perk. He has the highest standing reach, 9 feet 9 inches, the longest among active NBA players. I'm talking bigger than Boban.
I know he could tie his shoes standing straight up.
He was also a finalist for the 2021-22 Naismith Defensive Player of the Year. Jay, what type of player is he? What strengths does he have that you most want to highlight?
Well, the first thing that stands out, Malika, he is a shot blocker, shot changer around the rim. He really goes after the ball. His timing is excellent. You mentioned with that length and that reach, he is a presence. And getting out and blocking a perimeter shot, he can really run the floor. He's a rim runner and a big-time lob threat. You can throw it up there and he can go get it. And an excellent offensive rebounder. Gets over 3 offensive rebounds per game. And he shoots over 70% from the foul line. I think he shot 74% this last year. So he's got a nice touch. Only guy in the country to shoot 70% from the field and 70% from the line. It's a pretty good indication that he can stretch that range out and start to make a 17, 19-foot jumper in time.
And you talk about his dog mentality and going and being the beast down low, 3 offensive rebounds. His player comp to me is his sister Elizabeth. Look at this block right here.
Oh my God.
Basically almost the same athleticism and the same mean mug stare down.
And the same row. Knocked it in the same row in the stand.
Identical. I mean, just absolutely identical. And it makes sense because she has been in the gym with him for years and years and years. Or rather, actually, he's been in the gym with her. There's the hug between him and Elizabeth.
There you go.
And his moment with the NBA commissioner. I mean, shot blocker, absolutely incredible. I do, though, want to bring in Adrian Wojnarowski now because earlier there was a trade with Charlotte involved. Woj, what more can you tell us?
Malika, Detroit is going to send that 2025 first-round pick via the Milwaukee Bucks that they picked up yesterday in the Jeremy Grant trade from Portland. That's on its way to Charlotte for Memphis center Jalen Duren. Now, Troy Weaver, the Detroit general manager, he had two like real wish list targets in this lottery. It was Jaden Ivey from Purdue and Duren from Memphis. Didn't imagine that he'd be in position to get either of them, but Ivey dropped, was not selected at number 4 by Sacramento. They were able to land him there. There had actually been conversations in Detroit about perhaps Jalen Duren at number 5 if Ivey wasn't there. And now the trade to go get Duren. And now all of a sudden you look at this rebuild in Detroit with Cade Cunningham, last year's number 1 overall pick, Jaden Ivey, perhaps the most dynamic player in this draft, and Duren from Memphis, who is a young center that could be a building block for them. This is why Arn Tellem, the president in Detroit, hired Troy Weaver from Oklahoma City. It was his history in the NBA draft, and now you're seeing it played out with the way this Pistons organization has replenished their young talent base.
Absolutely. Well, that's what this night is all about, right? It's not just the players' dreams that come true. Sometimes it's the front office and these franchises as well. And speaking of, currently the Atlanta Hawks, they are on the board. A little bit of a disappointing season for them, I would say, this year, Big Perk, just because it was a little bit of a Cinderella run, sure, to the Eastern Conference Finals last season. So they set those expectations high, fell talented big men. Runner-up for Rookie of the Year. Of talented big men. Look at this turnaround for them. Just absolutely incredible. So Darius Garland, Jared Allen, who used to play in this building, the Pro. They were named All-Stars. Evan Mobley, runner-up for Rookie of the Year.
But you know what?
You liked him for Rookie of the Year, Big Perk.
I did. I mean, excellent shot block. He really knows the game. Really well. Great touch around the basket, athletic, runs the floor. But you know what? Shout out to Kobe Allman, Brandon Weems, the front office over there in Cleveland. The way that they turned this around. Shout out to the front office of Coach Bickerstaff, getting him in place, and then the culture, right? We haven't seen this type of culture since LeBron James was there. The way that they played last year, the way that they packed out the arena. So shout out to the front office of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, they lost in the play-in to Brooklyn and Atlanta, but that was in part because, well, they were run down. They were hurt at that point in the season. You know, Jared Allen worked all the way to get all the way back in order to be even appearing in those games. So now, what is the piece do you think, Jay, that'll take them over the top?
Well, I don't know about the piece that takes them over the top.
Yeah, you've seen Ochai
I think a long way to go. But if they're looking for shooting a slot, the guys I would target here are Malachi Branham is going to go Ohio State, who I think is going to be an outstanding player. And I happen to think is undervalued. You've seen Ochai Agbaji mentioned in this slot. You don't think they're going to go with a big guy. You know, it's going to go. You think it would be a wing? You think it'd be a wing or guard?
You want starting 5-ball big men.
No, I don't. I think they have to pick a wing at this slot. Right? You think they already got elite guard play. We don't know what the future holds for us with Colin Sexton, but we do know that you have a young star in Darius Garland. We do know that Evan Mobley is a young star on the rise, going to play his role. That you can bring along slowly. They plug him in off the bench. Once he got situated and once he got into the floor of things, he was pretty great for him. Now you want that two-way defender, right? Now you want a guy that you could just plug in, going to play his role, that you could bring along slowly, maybe come in off the bench, but a guy that's going to provide you 15, 20 minutes a game.
And Karis LeVert, maybe even making one of those deeper runs, finishing incredibly scary health issues. So glad to see him back out on the floor contributing for that team. He's going to be such an important piece moving forward. So over the top doesn't mean to a championship, but your best available. Maybe even making one of those deeper runs, finishing fifth, fourth in the Eastern Conference. That isn't outside necessarily of the realm of possibility if they add great pieces. So I want to revisit, because this is all about the draft, your best available.
Cleveland to take a big guy here. Best available, still AJ Griffin up there. It's 15 next if they wanted him. The best shooter list on the board, along with Ochai Agbaji. But Tari Eason of LSU, Mark Williams still available. I don't expect Cleveland to take a big guy here. You know, Charlotte could grab him up at 15 next if they wanted him. Ty Washington still on the board from Kentucky. Tari Eason of LSU is a really good defender, really long-armed and athletic.
Well, the pick is in. We do not expect it to be another big, but we shall see. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has who the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to take.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select Ochai Agbaji from the University of Kansas. With the 14th pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Ochai Agbaji from the University of Kansas.
This young man has just had an absolutely remarkable ride. His father is from Nigeria. Both of his parents, they played college ball. Headed to Cleveland. A big name recruit all the way. I had a chance to meet his father earlier. What a fantastic family. This young man has just had an absolutely remarkable ride. His father is from Nigeria. Both of his parents, they played college ball. But he wasn't actually a big name recruit all the way up to his senior year of high school. And was the Final Four most outstanding player. He wound up there. He started in 116 games in 4 seasons at
major
Kansas.
schools his senior year
The
before
Jayhawks,
Kansas got
obviously
involved
the
and snapped him
2022
up.
national
He's what you
championship
call a
champions,
3-and-D
and Abaji
guy
was
in
the Final
NBA.
Four
He's athletic,
most outstanding
solid
player.
defender, but
Yeah,
he can really shoot it. He was being recruited by mid-major schools his senior year before Kansas got involved and snapped him up. He's what you call a 3-and-D guy in the NBA. He's athletic, shot 41, solid defender, but he can really shoot it. I wouldn't call him a shot creator, but he operates to the rim, very good finisher, led the Big 12 in scoring at 19 a game. He's got a competitive edge. Really stands out to that shot 41% from 3 on 6.5 attempts per game. Good in transition. As a shooter, he can be explosive to the rim. A very good finisher, led the Big 12 in scoring at 19 a game. What an outstanding. What really stands out to that 37 he had against Texas Tech, where he just made play after play when the lights were on, and he's improved as a shooter every single year. He's only a 70% free throw shooter, which is a little bit odd given what an outstanding perimeter shooter he is, but he started at 30% and wound up at 41% from 3 his senior year.
And you can look and see that year-over-year improvement on your screen.
I just want to say though, Jay, there's nothing wrong with us that win to